The eight craft of Dongtou. Wooden boats roasted over a fire. How can a wooden boat be roasted by fire? And it's a nice boat. In fact, this is the fisherman doing beauty maintenance to the boat. Wooden boats in the sea sailing time long. The bottom of the boat will be attached to the seaweed, barnacles and even breeding boat moth both affect the speed. The boat's life will also be shortened. Fishermen have to use a broom to sweep the bottom of the boat, spread straw on the bottom, and then use fire to remove the debris and mud from the bottom of the boat, and then paint it, saving money and effort. Sailing a boat on 2 feet. When the tide was low, fishermen went down to the sea to catch clams, razor clams and baby fish. But every step they took in the fast sea is deep in the mud, so they invented the mud boat, which is a boat with feet. With this tool, the fishermen were able to move quickly across the mud flats. The boat is more than 1 meter long and does not use oars or sails. The driver kneels with 1 foot inside the boat and stops with 1 foot on the sea paint, and the boat travels fast. It has been handed down for thousands of years. Paper lanterns floating on water. When the tide goes out at night, the wick is lit and the lantern is released into the water. The ingenious thing is that the fire lantern will not go out when it meets the water, and the paper lantern floats into the sea with the tide surge and gradually goes away. The paper lantern in Dongtou are made of greasy paper tied and glued into small bowls with beaks dipped in vegetable oil, and the techniques used to make them and the way they are released are all clever, so that the paper lanterns float on the sea and do not go out. In the past, the lanterns were used to send the ghosts away, but later they became a wishing light for good jellyfish harvest.
Animals run all over the boat. The fishermen used to run around on their boats all year round, and life was so cold that they had the fun of naming the parts and utensils on their boats after the 12 zodiac signs and other animal names. The thickest and longest wood in the bottom of the boat is called the keel. The keel and the stern are called the tiger's tail. The pulley that lifts the sail is called the monkey's head. The wind vane of the mast is called the chicken's flag. The vertical pile at the bow where the anchor is placed is called the deer's horn, and the cabin surface of the resting cabin of the boss and crew is called the turtle's shell, and so on with a boat full of animals as companions. The monotonous life at sea becomes cozy. Chicken and duck on the table. This is not a table of chicken, duck and fish, but a rice sculpture made by the fishermen at the winter solstice to celebrate the coming year with a flock of chickens, ducks, cows and sheep. The rice is ground and blended with food coloring, then hand kneaded into the shapes of chickens, ducks, pigs, dogs and rabbits, with the hen hatching the chicks being the most popular and evocative. Cooked rice wrapped in flour. The Dongtou people have the custom of eating red dumplings, which play an important role in celebrations, such as the beams of new houses, the full moon of children, and the birthday of the elderly. The glutinous rice is boiled and then mixed with peanut rice, sultanas and sesame seeds for the filling, and the glutinous rice and japonica rice are mixed and powdered in proportion to each other for the skin, and food coloring is added. This is why they are called rice cooked in a vermicelli bun. Cat's ears boiled in water. These are not the ears of a real cat, but a small dessert made from sweet potato starch with peanuts, sesame seeds and sugar as the filling, and boiled in water for 10 minutes with shredded ginger and brown sugar. The beauty is yours to bite. This is a food made from rice flour in Zhang. The local people make it every year on the Tanabata festival to worship the 7 fairy goddesses. It is made from ground rice flour, sugar and edible red pigments, which are then blended together and printed on wooden molds in the shape of beautiful women, scholar boys and also fish and turtles, and distributed to children as snacks after the worship.